that play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Chubb on the counter. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That makes sense because they've been throwing it right on this drive. Once again, they should have had some information, showed them a shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Malik Willis, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive.
Yeah, only reason I had turned the stream off is because the Steelers said that, I think he said he was lagging. I don't know, he just said stop streaming. I don't know why he said that when I was streaming.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away.
What I was going to do is wait till the game was over, save it.
This will be returned from deep in the
then,
end zone.
you know,
and they're going to start
put it
in a
into
hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 11. They'll start the drive with Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized.
We got to have my boy Smoke Mooney in the game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Smoke.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
What you know about this D,
Pickett sets up play action. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickens on the slant. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
Who is that?
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Pickett back to throw.
Give me that.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the
ran
Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see
got some DBs up in that thing. We got that DB.
Is successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
You can't touch on me, bro.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down, it's Willis. And he comes back with one complete. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Still on his feet. And he's going to get this down inside.
I love speed.
Catch and run. 52 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys that catch the ball. But they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive making him miss on that tackle attempt. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Stop motherfucking reaching, boy. Here we go.
To throw, here's Willis. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Out of bounds in the red zone, just inside the 20. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with the 1st down on the play. And a good quarterback to face pressing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Man, all you had to do was walk
this
in
time
there.
is they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Oh, big on big, man.
Chubb again, and he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone back? And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
I built that quarterback, man.
And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
His size is a tough man to bring down. They do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, we're strapping it. We're strapping it. We're strapping it.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. Pickett to throw on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by completion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, but keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
You better have a hot read, boy.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw again on second down. Pickens.
Yeah.
He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give me that.
And caught in the end zone.
He got fucking
Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And inside the 20 before it's brought down.
Remember me, motherfucker? Yeah. Yeah, bitch. That's one all over y'all niggas when I was on. Remember me?
He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 19 yards away. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Pass on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Pickett now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they will score.
Do my best, I will do it.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. After the pick 6, here's Pickett to try again. On the move to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on the play in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of more.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Steeler first
Why am I
down
still
on
on
the
this
pickup of
defense
11
when you know that
yards.
shit don't
Good
work?
run there off right tackle in an old school NFL
around.
football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side.
Outside.
That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
That's
down he goes. So now 20 yards to go.
Oh, you not
Second down
disrespecting
after
me
the
like
sack.
this, man.
Work to be done.
You're not disrespecting me like this, nigga.
Back to throw, Pickett. Escaping the pressure.
That's
And he's
me
going
like
to go
that.
down again. Drop for a loss of 7 on multiple defenders.
Yeah. Fucking blitzkrieg.
Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Look at, I'm a blitzkrieg.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here.
DB's everywhere, dog.
That was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis. He's going to loft one deep inside here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. The 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the 1st half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the 1st half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And offensive runs up forward. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Play action, here's Willis. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Hey, check that street. Tempo. Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Willis now off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Willis looking to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Oh, man, you and Colts, man, doing the same gay shit, man. You and Cowboys. Look at that shit. Trying to fuck up my defense.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Bitch, that's mine.
And now here's another interception. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they take over right at the 50.
Gotta play that. I know how to play.
Second interception.
Just
picked up 5 times.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we...
Touchdown! A big play there. Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Not they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
It's a gain of 20. And the Steelers first down.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. And my goodness, another interception. Johnson with a pick. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, Bob, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And they worked this well upfield across the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback?
And this is caught, and he'll take this one in for the Texans touchdown. Great effort there, 53 yards. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Oh, man, give me the full
thing. And a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That's the flow, that's the flow.
2nd and 10. Pickett. And he's going to go down. The Texans
I guess that's why Motto was so good.
After the sack. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's been in the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side. And an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, that's deep, particularly the secondary has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
In motion right is Austin. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing it 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Pickett, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to recover because when the defense got it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Play action. Pickett. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Amari Bolo in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
There's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. 3rd down, it's Willis. Able to find Warner, that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD, but of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points, and my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. They didn't like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And the defense will bring their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Pickett sets up play action. Rolling to his left. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. And they will score a pick 6.
What I do?
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
I'm hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.